Now, the goal of a lot of people is to obviously pretty much put all their eggs in one basket when it comes to property. I'm just going to talk about how I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money on property. We always hear about a lot of people making big money on property, you know, owning 10 properties, sitting at home, getting all the rent, and then become a millionaire. I want to talk about the people that lost a lot of money. I know ordinary people that, you know, have bought a property or a second home to rent out. And, you know, they do it on a stretch. I was going to do this at one stage. I can pretty much afford to buy a second property now, with kind of a residential mortgage or a very good rate on buy to let. Anyway, I know a few people that have bought a second property, spent all their life savings on it, put it up to rent and hardly made anything on it. Maybe 100, 200 a month. Now, when that property starts costing you, the roof leaks, so you got to pay £7,000. The boiler breaks, you don't have insurance, little wear and tear from the tenants, or worst of all, the tenant doesn't pay. So you ended up with two mortgages, one for your home you live in and one from the actual, you know, your second property. Now, I know someone that bought a property after, I think it was a year and 6 months, they had to actually sell the property simply because at a huge loss. And that's with property prices going up, and that's simply because the tenant, they couldn't actually get it rented in time. They had two tenants, one stayed, one didn't pay and then left, and then one you know, stayed for a bit and then left, and it was just too much hassle. And there's things you can avoid by doing this. It's simply because, you know, avoiding not having cash reserves as well as investing in a property, also taking out a huge mortgage on it. You need to be able to, with your income, sustain the property regardless, and anything else is a bonus. It's gained, most of your money is gained on the purchase and the cash flow. If you don't have a good purchase price, the wealthy landlords usually buy in cash and do very well like that, from what I see. If you're going in on a whim, putting everything in there, all your eggs in one basket, chances are it's not going to go too well.